Congratulations, Natasha.
Thank you.
How do you get nominated for a British Citizen Award, and how do you win it?
Well, anyone can be nominated. Anyone can make a nomination. So I was really lucky to be nominated by a family member, and they pulled together lots of information and
facts and all the stuff.
Yeah, from lots of people that I've worked with over the years.
Yeah, amazing. And then they submit that, and then what happens? You got a letter through the post. Mrs. Britton, you're a great Briton.
Yes.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah. So I got an email and screamed in the kitchen and ran down the hallway and told the children. But it was...
Were they impressed?
They were really impressed.
Oh, my children wouldn't have been remotely impressed. They would have just gone, yeah, whatever, I'm not bothered.
No,
they were pleased for you.
They were really proud. It was under embargo for a while, so it was, top secret in our house.
Wow.
But, yeah, really, really proud moment.
And how old are your children?
10 and 12.
And they managed to keep it a secret?
Yes, yeah, they're really good.
Oh, amazing. So tell us what you do. Tell us about why you won the award.
So I've worked 22 years now in inclusive dance. So I teach people, mostly with learning disabilities is my kind of main area and specialism. And I teach children and adults. And as well as that, I work a lot with creating education and training programmes for people who want to work in inclusive dance too.
So we're seeing some pictures for anybody that's listening on the radio. We're seeing some pictures here. Is this your studio where you've got your dancers in there?
So that's the brand new South East Dance space, which is absolutely fantastic. We're really lucky that we've been taken on as a partner with South East Dance to deliver our classes in their space. So yeah. Really, really exciting.
So tell me about, because I imagine that some of these young people, I'm not going to call them children because there will be young adults as well. What's the youngest who come and dance with you, and what are the oldest?
So we've got the youth class start at 10, but I do go into SEN schools and work with younger children.
Right.
And then our adult group, I think the oldest is actually in their early 40s.
And so have many of them danced before when they come to you?
Some have. I think, dance is for everyone, isn't it? So people might have danced in different contexts and, nightclubs and in their kitchens and wherever else. But it's about bringing people together and making dance a collaborative thing, making it something that's a social event whilst increasing confidence and communication and, exercising and having fun at the same time.
And when some of these young people arrive to you, do they know kind of how it's going to go? Do they already come in feeling extrovert and wanting to show off, or do you have to coax some of them out of their shell a little?
I guess a bit of both. I mean, some people come and they're really, really enthusiastic and they want to show their moves and they're really excited about that. But other people might come and be really quite shy and kind of not know what to expect. And I think there's a lot of activities where perhaps people's needs aren't met. And I think sometimes the young people who come and their parents might feel quite nervous about that. So there's a lot of kind of putting people at ease and making sure that people feel really welcome.
And is there something about dance as opposed to a sports match which might have specific rules that some people with learning needs might find quite hard to follow? The organic nature of dance, I imagine, kind of plays to their strengths a little.
Yeah, definitely. And, so we do use a lot of improvisation as a way of kind of creating movement as a starting point so that people feel really comfortable in the movement that they're making. And then we start to apply the rules, as you say, to kind of create some guidance to how, what steer it's going to take and how we're going to set a routine.
And it must be really fun.
Yeah.
I bet you have some proper laughs, don't you, amongst yourselves?
I do. I'm a fan of the silliness, so we have a lot of fun in class. And we do some sensible work too, but lots of fun.
How lovely. And how did you manage during lockdowns? Because presumably you had to close all the classes, I guess, did you?
So actually we formed Parable Dance, my co-founder Erica and I formed Parable Dance in 2019, so literally just before lockdown. So we hadn't actually started our weekly groups at that point.
Right.
And it's always been very important to us to provide education and training for other dance teachers, especially dance artists with disabilities themselves. And so during the lockdown, it actually provided an opportunity for us to be able to do more of that. So there was a lot of online work. We created an hour-long resource film that featured 42 different artists from all around the UK giving their advice about inclusive practice. And we created a mentoring programme, 2 different networks, delivered a lot of professional development over Zoom. So yeah, we diversified and made
Amazing.
it work in our favour.
Because I know that some families that I know personally who have children with extra needs, they found the lockdowns, the homeschooling, the closing of the facilities that really meant so much to them very, very hard.
Yeah.
You know, it was hard enough for those of us homeschooling children without extra needs, but those for whom that setting was so important, they found it really difficult, didn't they?
Yeah, really difficult. And a lot of people were isolating for much longer as well. So the learning disabled community was hit particularly hard by COVID. So there was a lot of sadness surrounding that.
Yeah, there was.
We delivered a couple of really fun, very silly online projects to try and kind of lift spirits and things. So we worked in partnership with an organisation in Briton called Carousel, and we delivered some online dance party warm-ups that were kind of streamed each week live and then led to this online dance party at Christmas, which was really good fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what now for Parable? What are your ambitions? Now you're not only a Citizen Award, but you're a Great Britain on the Neil Oliver Show. I mean, the pressure's on now.
Well, we've just launched. So Parable has just launched a second branch in New York. So our main focus is kind of channeling that work, making sure that we build up our profile there as well. But yeah, more of the same. Just because everyone's back in person now and actually able to dance together in a studio, it's fantastic. So we're just getting out, we're meeting people, networking, getting into lots of the local schools that we weren't able to get into before.
And it feels like, you know, dancing pre-pandemic at least, and hopefully back again now, was having a real kind of enjoying a renaissance, right? We had Strictly, which is doing so well, and every town hall seems to have a street dance class for kids. It feels like dancing was at a really good time, wasn't it?
It was, and sadly, it's one of the things that's being stripped back a lot in education, which is really, really sad. I mean, the arts have suffered massively as a result of the pandemic. So, you know, everyone I know who's working in the arts is really fighting to be noticed, to make sure that their work is recognised and is able to continue.
Well, you have been recognised. We are recognising you as well tonight. Thank you so much, Natasha. Natasha Britton, our Great Britain tonight. Thank you so much. Keep up the amazing work. Any website details for people who want to have a look at where you are and what you do? Where can they go?
Absolutely. Parabledance.co.uk.